Watch as entitled Brats host Impeach Trump rally. Onlookers shocked to see who's in the crowd. As per the usual these days, entitled Brats of the left recently decided to gather in order to demand that President Donald Trump is impeached. Unfortunately for them, things would take a turn quickly after kicking off their little wine fest rally, and just about every onlooker there was left completely shocked to see who else was in the crowd at the time. An incident took place in San Diego, in the heart of the very liberal California. However, as we all know, leftists like to enjoy the company of limited like minds and pat each other on the back as they celebrate how smart they are. Too bad for them, that's not exactly a healthy way of living, at least not in the real world. Before long, you get the idea that your way of thinking is flawless and that your opinion is more popular than it really is. After all, when everyone around you is saying the same thing, it's easy to think that you're in the overwhelming majority. As these Californian liberals were about to find out, that really wasn't the case. In all, somewhere between 700 to 1,000 impeached Trump protesters showed up for the most recent rally, but they weren't the only ones. Come to find out, attendees would be left shocked to see who else was in the crowd wandering around with them as they marched down the street. According to reports, about 100 pro-Trump counter-protesters showed up, and that was all it took to actually drown out the liberals speaking.
You don't think Obama was a liar? Thank you. Oh, no. Oh, of course not. I'd like to introduce our next speaker, Bree Davis from Netflix. Donald Trump! Who's your president? Donald Trump! Who's your president? Donald Trump! Who's your president? Donald Trump!
Abundance of unskilled labor, that the last thing that we need is more unskilled labor and people coming through that border who we don't know who they are and people who want to harm us. So, Johnny Benitez. Johnnny, last name Benitez.
And people coming in, hard woman, saw a poor, half-frozen steak. Take me in, oh tender woman. Take me in for heaven's sake.
Trump Trump supporters and Proud Boys crashed an Impeach Trump party in San Diego on Sunday. The pro-Trump counter-protesters drowned out the speaker with chants of USA. There were about 7 to 1,000 impeached Trump protesters and about 100 counter-protesters. But the Trump supporters were courageous and loud, source the Gateway Pundit. The left may think they're superior and always in the right, but that just isn't the case. In fact, they pale in comparison to the passion, ambition, and sheer willpower of American conservatives. When it comes down to it all, liberals like to do is waste time and energy on worthless crap. I mean, seriously, getting together for a giant wine fest? That's what all this was. Trump hasn't done anything wrong, and he certainly hasn't done anything legally worthy of impeachment. A word to the wise, just because you want something does not mean that you're going to get it. The left needs to wake up, because this madness isn't doing them any favors. For one, it's only making them look pretty childish. Secondly, it's actually hurting future efforts, as people will take them less seriously the longer this continues. Then again, quite a few people in this country already view their opinions as irrelevant because it's based on feelings and lies rather than truth and facts. Trump isn't going anywhere, and they better get used to it. Otherwise, they may end up driving themselves right to the nut house to be admitted. 4 years, possibly even 8, is a long time to drive yourself mad over something you can't control. But they still try. And then you see that old lady was calling Trump a liar. Really, really unreal. These idiots. But again, this is California, as you can see. Let us know what you think in the comments below. And thank you for watching.